right, so obviously the situation in Minneapolis is a lot crazier than I think anybody at this point expected it was going to be. I think that we're actually looking at potentially the precursor to civil war in America, which I don't want. I don't think really anybody else wants, but that's the way that it looks like it's going. Now, I think that it's pretty obvious to assume and to prove really that there's a lot of people behind the scenes stirring the pot to create this environment where there's violence, where the protesters are attacking ICE. I mean, you see it all over social media with people posting videos saying, let's go attack ICE, let's go shoot them, let's go do this, let's go do that. So there's a lot of paid agitators. There's a lot of people that are doing it with the sole intention of creating the exact situation that we have in Minneapolis. It's definitely not organic by any means, is the point I'm trying to make. But this is the whole point why ICE is doing what they're doing. The American people voted for Donald Trump and the Trump administration for a number of reasons, and one of those main reasons is because they wanted to remove illegal migrants from the country. They wanted to remove people from the country that didn't belong there, that walked across the border without a visa. These are undocumented migrants. They've committed a felony misdemeanor, more specifically. And we need them gone. We need them out of the country, and there's tens of millions of them. And that is why ICE is doing what they're doing. They've been given a mandate from Donald Trump, from the Trump administration, who was given the mandate from the people that voted for him to crack down on this and get these people out of the country. And I want to show you guys this video because I think this really illustrates the extent of the situation with the illegal immigrants. Because the situation with illegal immigrants is worse than anybody possibly understands. I really do believe that. I think that we're just touching the tip of the iceberg with what's happening. So this comes from the Cumberland County police chief who publicly acknowledged that they have discovered undocumented recruits and potentially other officers inside the department. These are people these are people who are sworn to enforce the law of the land. They're sworn to enforce the Constitution. And what's ironic about it is they are not even in compliance with the law themselves. They're not even real American citizens. So from square one, they've already committed a crime simply by virtue of that reality. But the larger thing here is this is why people don't trust our institutions. This is why people don't trust the government. If these are the institutions, especially the police force, which are tasked with enforcing the law, and the people that are enforcing the law are not even legal citizens, how can we have any trust whatsoever in any of the other institutions? And I'm sorry, I mean, this is a larger discussion about the Great Replacement theory and whites being made a minority in their own country. We now have, it's like a humiliation ritual. We have people that aren't even from the country enforcing laws upon us who aren't even Americans. Anyways, here's the video. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one.
I can confirm last night around 5 p.m., 6 p.m., that ICE arrested one of our corrections officer recruits. He was hired in February of last year and underwent a rigorous hiring process. In fact, the last 3 years we've had 1,800, almost 1,900 applications, and we've only hired 138. So our hiring process is pretty rigorous. Every hire is legally required to be verified through an I-9. That's everybody within 3 days of hire. This corrections officer had an I-9 done on him, and his responses and paperwork were pretty straightforward. His I-9 suggested that he was able to work in this country until April of 2029. Actually, the county has taken one step further and hired an immigration attorney to periodically check these I-9s and make sure that we're doing it correctly. However, because of this guy's pretty straightforward I-9, he was not one that was checked. We've also let 3 people go because of their I-9 not meshing, and we did not hire him as a result of that.